Trick or treat! What did I do wrong? Was it my costume? I don't understand. Well, duh. What even are you supposed to be? I'm a poor YouTuber. That is the dumbest thing I have ever seen. Well, what are you supposed to be? Can't you tell? No. I'm a millennial who spends all their time on their phone, has no achievements in life, and is constantly blaming society for their own actions, and will inevitably rely on government support, ruining the economy. You probably have the scariest costume of us all. Halloween and Christmas are always the best time of year when you are a kid. And in Halloween's case, it turns into the worst time of year as you get older. I say that, but Halloween was always a great time for me when I was younger. I would always go trick-or-treating with 1 or 2 friends, and we'd usually go until we were too tired to stay out any later. Most houses were pretty standard, 1 or 2 little pieces of candy, the fun-size candy bars.
Fun-size?
That name really has never made any sense to me. How can you call it fun if you are getting less chocolate? Occasionally, they'd hand out the king size. Everyone loved those houses. I only remember a few houses doing that throughout my life, but whenever it happened, it felt like Christmas. The house I remember the most were the ones that gave out little sodas. When my friend and I went to that house, it was the coolest thing ever. In fact, we went back to the same house 20 minutes later. He gave us another one. Getting soda pales in comparison to this one house we went to. Bartholomew and I were actually on our way back home. It was already pretty late. We were almost to Bartholomew's house, and I, being the devilishly smart person that I am, decided we should go to one last house. We knocked, and no one answered. Well, this sucks. We were walking away when the door opened. Apparently the people in the house were out and just got back, so they haven't even started to give out any candy. Since it was late, they figured no one else would come by, so they gave Bartholomew and I half of the bag of candy they had. We got back to his house and we were like, this is awesome! But I took it one step further. I changed my costume and went back to the same house. Bartholomew didn't want to come with me, however, because of how risky this was. We were there only 5 minutes earlier, but I took a chance and it paid off. They gave me more than what I got last time. Now that is all well and good, but what do I do now? I can't go trick-or-treating anymore because I am too old for this. Since when are holidays age restricted? If I were to go trick-or-treating now, trick-or-treat. Hey, what gives? What are you doing here? Halloween is for kids. You creep. Better not sexually harass any children tonight. I ought to call the cops on you. Alright, I know that is a bit of an exaggeration. The most likely outcome is that I'd get a mean glare and then give me a toothbrush or something. That brings me to my next point. Why do some houses feel the need to give you healthy stuff? Now, I've actually only been to one house in my entire life that has given me anything healthy. But when it happened, it was the worst thing ever. So the house, idiots that they are, decided to give me, want to take a guess what it was? An apple? A banana? A sugar-free lollipop? Well, no. You'd be wrong. Those are actually edible. No, what they gave me was far worse. They gave me raisins! Raisins? Just the name alone makes me want to kill myself. What am I supposed to do with raisins? Obviously not eat them. How are they even healthy? If I eat them, I'll probably go into cardiac arrest. Alright, so I can't go trick-or-treating anymore. What is an older person supposed to do for fun? Well, I can go to a haunted house or see a scary movie. Actually, no way, I can't. 'Cause I'm broke. Well, if I can't get scared for fun, why don't I scare the trick-or-treaters for fun? I mean, this whole clown thing is pretty big. Why don't I use that to my advantage? Well, guess what? If I do that, I'll get shot. Or at the very least, I would get yelled at by the kid's mom. Isn't the point of Halloween to get scared in the first place? Well, if I can't go trick-or-treating, and I can't go out, and I can't scare kids, screw it! I guess I'll stay on the computer the whole night like usual. Trick-or-treat! I can't even do that! Every 5 seconds, I'll get a kid knocking on my door wanting free stuff. I might as well be standing the whole night, because I'm not going to be able to relax. Now, I'm starting to see why people leave the bowls of candy on the door with the sign that says, "Take one." Now, I hated those as a kid, because they were always empty when I got there. If you're going trick-or-treating and you see the bowl at the doorstep, don't even bother. Just keep walking, because there's nothing inside but empty dreams. Like me! I hated them as a kid. As I am older, it seems like the way to go. Another plus for the bowl is if it is empty, like it always is, the kids won't even blame you for running out of candy. They'll blame that one kid who decided to take it all. Normally, if you don't have any candy when the kids come by, you run the risk of getting egged or TP'd. Sorry, little 8-year-old. I'm all out of candy. However, because of the bowl, you don't even have to buy candy to begin with. Candy is expensive. If I don't have money to go out on weekends, what makes you think I have money to buy candy? The candy isn't even for me. So just set out an empty bowl on Halloween with the sign, and you don't even need to worry about it. But if you can't even be bothered to leave out a bowl and a sign, and you don't want kids coming to your door anyways, just to get disappointed and sad, just leave a sign on your door that says, "I don't celebrate Halloween. Sorry." Alex, you have absolutely no spirit of Halloween. All the spirit died inside me when I became too old. I'll tear your house apart! Thank you all so much for watching, and make sure you have a wonderful day.